You are welcome. In this video, let us understand how to make C# project. This is a total 10 part and this is the first part. Here we learn what is Visual Studio, what are the things are there in Visual Studio, how to use the Visual Studio. All this we'll discuss in this video. So first let's understand what is Visual Studio is all about. So what we can do in the Visual Studio. So next we'll understand forms, how to create the form. Then we'll understand how to use the controls. What are the important controls we required? I'll show you them how to use these controls and how to design the page. Fine. So let's start with the Visual Studio now. So in order to work with Visual Studio, you need to install the Visual Studio. So if you're not yet to install the Visual Studio, so we suggest you go to our iBlix tutorials and then click on videos. So in a videos, if you browse down, we have a separate video like how to install Visual Studio. So please watch this video. Even the link is provided in the description, so you can use that, or you can browse over here and then click on this video and then watch the video. So here we will explain like how to install the Visual Studio. So apart from this, you want to install any other software too, it's available over here. So you want to install Python, or you want to install PHP, or you want to install Java. So all are provided over here. So whenever you have free time, so please take some time and then browse the videos. So a lot of videos available over here. Definitely they are very helpful for you to learn the language and to make the projects. Also please subscribe to our channel and please suggest your friends to watch these videos in this channel. Therefore any of your friend can get the benefit of this particular channel. Fine. So now we already installed the Visual Studio in this system. Therefore I can go to run and then I can check it out Visual Studio. I'll start the Visual Studio. Even you can create an icon on desktop and then we can start Visual Studio. So our first step is you need to create a new project. So therefore you go to new project and then click on the new project. So when you click a new project, so here there are so many different types of projects we can create. So now we are interested in Windows desktop application using the C# language. So you need to check for the correct project. Okay, so therefore there are so many projects. So you need to check correct exact what type of project you need to create. That is Windows Form .NET Framework. Okay, so therefore you need to select Windows Form .NET Framework C# project. So in case of Visual Basic, you need to choose the Visual Basic. Right. So there are many types. So therefore, what we do is we select the one which we are required. So this is the C# and this is the Windows and this is the desktop application. And here is the .NET framework. Okay, don't select .NET. You have to select .NET framework. Then go to next. And here you need to give the project name. So you can give the project name. So let's say banking project. And next step is after giving the project where you want to save this project. You go to browse button. Then don't save it in C drive. So always select D or E, what are the F drive, because if you save in C drive and if it's important data, if something happened to your system, the chances that you're going to lose the data. So therefore always practice to keep the data in a D drive or E drive. So okay, we selected D drive and here you record a one folder. So therefore you can create a folder C# project. So double click on this, selected. Now create one more folder for the banking project. So this is banking project. So double click on this. Now we selected D drive, C# project, banking project. Select folder. So next is the framework. So here we have different framework and you want to distribute this project to different systems. You can always use the lower framework. Therefore it will work in every system. That means it's if the framework is already there in their system. Because if they are installed the lower edition, so even it should work in the lower edition, then you have to select the lower edition. Otherwise it's only for practice, then that doesn't matter. You select any version, so you'll do the job. So I'll want to select the 4.6. Right, next is place solution and project in the same directory. So therefore we want to keep every files in the same folder. Therefore we selected this option. Then click create to create the project. See that the project is created. So what I'll do is I'll close everything. So just close this, and if I want I can remove the toolbar also. So I can remove the standard toolbar. So there is a status bar bottom, so we can remove the status bar also. Fine. So now we want to get it back one by one. So first we want to get back the tool. So therefore we go to the tool box, not toolbox, so toolbars actually. So therefore first you get the toolbars. So we go to toolbars. Here is a standard toolbar. Standard. So this is a standard toolbar. So we selected this one. So next one, important thing is the solution explorer. That is a window. So therefore you have to go to view menu. Then you have to select the solution explorer. The solution explorer will give a what are the components we have in this project. So if you see that this is the project name, that is a banking project. So here we have some references, properties, config, app.config. Then we have form 1. So this is important for us. So this is the form which you're going to use to design the project. And it also have one more file called the program.cs is a class file. So here it'll show that which form you want to start. First, when you run the project, which is the first form you want to run. So that is there here. In case you want to change, we need to change in the program.cs. Right. So now you can see that this is the form 1. So this is form 1 is the main form now, but you can add other forms also. But this is the existing form. So you can see the form 1. And if you want to see the code of this particular form, so then you have to click on this icon, view code, or you can press F7. Then it will take to the code window of this particular form. So form and corresponding code window. So two things are there. Okay. So this is the form and this is the corresponding code window. Right. So next important window is the properties window. For that again go to view menu. Then you have to select the properties window. So here is the properties window. So a properties window will give you properties of the object you selected. Now I've selected the form 1. So these are the properties of the form 1. Now we'll look at the important one. So first one is a name. So what is the name you want to give? Okay. So now I can see this is the welcome screen. Welcome screen. I want to give as a welcome screen form. So now the form name is changed. So save this. Now if you come back to the program1.cs, you can see here also it's changed. So it's automatically effect where all the form 1 is there, that is changed to now welcome form. So and here also, so therefore you have to go to file menu, then you have to say save form 1 as. There is one more important thing, form to welcome form. So therefore you have to write welcome form. So this is the physical name, welcome screen form. So two places. Okay. So one is name, that is the properties window. You have to go there and you have to change that. Then you have to go to file menu, there you have to say save as and you have to save. But when you take a next one, so you don't need to do that and all. So go to project menu, add windows form. So here is a windows form. So here only you can give the name. So once you give the name, so it for physical name and the in project, in both the places the name will be changed. So this is the form 1. Next important property is the color, background color. So go to back color and change the color. So here is the color, we can change the color. And next the background image. So if you want a different picture for this, we can select the picture for this. Right. So I'll have some picture here. So therefore I go to that. I go to local resource. You have to say import. And in D drive I have one picture here. Okay, I want to select this. And okay. So you can see that the background image changed. Now how to run this project? So if you click run, the project will run. So you can see that the project is running here. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to make a full screen. So in order to make a full screen, you have to go to project Windows state. In the properties there is a Windows state. You have to select the Windows state to be maximized. Windows state is a maximized. If it's maximized, then you can run this. So now you can see that it's come in the full screen and the picture is repeating again. Now the picture we don't want to repeat. What you want to do is you want to bring it at center or you need to stretch it. So this is a welcome screen. I want to put that center, so that let it be in center. And now background color we make it as a block color. So let it be block color. Now what will happen? The picture will come at the center and rest of the form will be in black color. And now we don't want this top title bar. So if we don't want the title bar, what we have to do is, so here there is a form border style. So we need to set to none. Border style none. So that means there will not be any borders. So save this and then run. So now you can see that full screen, and now it is at the center. Now here you can give the name. Okay, what's the project name? That name you can give. So you need to modify this picture. So therefore you can give the title over here. So now to stop this, you can see because it's occupied the full screen, there is no option here. So therefore what you have to do is you have to press the Alt tab key, then you have to select this one. Okay, and then here is the stop button. You have to click on the stop button. Otherwise you will be confused where to stop, how to stop. I'll show you again. So run this. Now it's in full screen. There is no option for you to close. So what you have to do is Alt tab. So then leave it and then stop this project. Right. So I'm discussing like how to change the picture. Okay. So here is a picture which I'm using. So if I go to edit menu, so I can say I want to say banking project. Okay. I'll select the text. I'm using the paint here to make the changes. I'll just go to 72. Right. So here you can type banking project. I want to make it a little bit bigger. So I'll take 120 and then okay. So I'll make it some light color. So you can also put your name, all what all you want to type, you can always type here. So save the file. Okay, so now you need to save in the different file name. So A1, you can give us A2. So now we'll save it here only. So always save your pictures in the project folder, bin folder, debug folder. Then it will be copied, then you can paste it to other system. Then this file also will be copied over there. Right. So now we want to change that picture. So again you have to come background image, browse, import. Then you have to select the project folder, bin folder, debug folder, and then you have to select. So done. Now if you run this, you can see that picture changed. So Alt tab and then stop. So now let's see that how to put the button. So next window is the toolbox. So go to view menu. So select the toolbox. So here is the toolbox. So we'll have the tools here. So we are interested in button now. So therefore select the button and keep the button here and call it as a close. So here is the properties. So text property, you have to say close. And now when I say click close, we need to close this application. Fine. So keep the close button somewhere in the corner here. Now double click. So now you need to write the the code, this dot close, then close the parenthesis and then semicolon. So save this and then run. Now there is a close button here. Click this, the form is closed. Fine. So the three windows, one is Solution Explorer, Properties window, and then Toolbox. Okay, now three we discussed now. Now let's see that how to take the new form. So go to Project, Add Form. So here is a Windows form. Now let's say test form. Okay, let me test the controls. So this is the test form. So again you can go to Properties window, then you can make it maximized, and then background color. So we go to back color and then change the color. So let's choose some other colors. Now we want to, when you run the project, we want to show this project, so you want to show this form first time. So therefore you want to run from this particular form. So therefore you need to go to program.cs. I discussed already. So here you need to change the form name. So paste this, remark this. So remark two forward slashes is the remark. Okay, the code should not execute. Then the code is in green color, that means it will not be executed. Now this is the test form. So T is capital, is a case sensitive. Careful when you type the names. Okay, test form. Now if I run this, see that test form is running. So here we'll use some important controls. Fine. So first you go to label. Before going to the label, we have some more properties. The other property is font property. So select the font property and select the font which one you want and make it 12. Okay, 10 or 12 and okay. That is with one thing. Now we take the label. So because that font is applicable for labels also now. So here you can say customer code. Label is customer code is done. So now you want a text box. So therefore you need to select the text box here. Then keep drop. So text box came. So that is no text box one. Next is the customer name. So copy and paste. So now call it as a customer name. So again you want text box, you can drop from here, otherwise you can copy and paste it. So anyone will do the job. Okay, I'll take it from here only. So customer code, customer name. The next I can say copy and paste. So this is a customer address. Next mobile number. Okay, so this is mobile number. So this is address. So you can copy this, then paste. Now you want to make it multi-line. Okay, so this box should be multi-line. So for go to this and then select the icon, so triangular icon, and then make it multi-line. Now we can able to drag, so we can type the multi-line address. So next mobile number, again you right click and then paste, so you'll get one more text box and then keep it here. So this is how we can design the form. So just carefully design, so make it will be very neat, meaningful, and check the distance and all should be equal. Done. Next is the button we record. So therefore you can select the button here and keep a button over there. So this button, it's a new button. When you click new, it should be clear everything and then allow me to enter the data. I copy and then paste it again. So I'll have one more button. So this is to save the data. So let me have one more to close this form. So this is to close. Now what is the code for close? When you double click, it will take to the code window. Here you need to write this dot close. So this class close will close the form. So see that the form is designed. Now you can click the close button, will be closed. Hope you understand all the concept now. So create a new project, and when you're creating a new project, so you can give it different names. Okay, so therefore you tried many times, you will be practice. So therefore keep practice, keep practice. So you will be very familiar with that. Then easy for you to design the project. So don't try only once, but try at least 2-3 times with a different folder name, different project names, and keep practice. So practice will improve your knowledge and practice will improve your experience. So therefore to gain an experience, you need to keep practice. So again, we'll meet in the next session. So thank you very much.